And welcome back to Suncoast Live, your information station for all of Southwest Florida. Thanks for listening to WENG. Carrying company with you, and as the nation continues to struggle during COVID-19 and millions of Americans out of jobs, will a second stimulus bill be the solution? Interesting stuff going on for sure. And well, I've got just the person to help us out. Chris Manske is a former United States Army captain. He's also the author of an upcoming book, The Prepared Investor, and owner of one of the largest financial advisor firms, managing $500 million for individuals and institutions all over the world. And Chris joins us this afternoon. Chris, thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, the stimulus that we just got was great. But the stimulus bill, Chris, didn't save us, and jobless claims are still on the rise. And I want to get your take on that. Let's just get right into it. What do you feel? Do you think a second stimulus is on the way?
Well, I do think a second stimulus is on the way, but I'm really hopeful that we as constituents can help to guide our leadership to do this second round of assistance in a more effective way.
Okay.
When you look at what happened with the first round, one of the things that, at least in my professional circles, we just can't seem to stop talking about is the lack of transparency and some of the funds being used in ways that, just common sense says isn't appropriate.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Tell me a little bit more. Curious.
Well, a perfect example would be, $350 billion of that original $2 trillion stimulus
All right.
supposed to be earmarked for small businesses, when in fact, almost 250 of that 350 ended up not helping small businesses, but going to large and mega-sized companies.
Right.
And transparency would have helped, I think, to not have that occur. But what's more is, now that it has happened, there are plenty of examples where companies, they're not in a position to be able to give the money back. And in some cases, they're in the position, but they don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. 58 billion went to the airlines, right?
Yeah, that's right. 17 billion to Boeing alone.
Jeez, wow. Huh.
And those numbers are hard for the average consumer to really wrap their mind around.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I think that a lot of Wall Street analysts are probably going to start talking again about too big to fail. That this is not new for us. We've been in the situation where we expect the government to help out companies, and regardless of where you are with politics, we don't have to say whether that's good or bad, but we can say that if we're going to do a second stimulus, let's do it well. Let's have accountability and transparency.
Wow, exactly.